A qualified electrician must install this product. For correct installation of this product, always refer to and follow the manufacturer's installation instructions. Step 1. Prepare area for installation. The Tastic Neo may be installed between joists using the spring clips. Clearances for the two vertical sides must be maintained. Refer to your instruction manual for clearance requirements. Joists, beams and rafters shall not be cut or notched to install the appliance. If ceiling battens have been cut to install this unit, then ensure the cut ceiling battens are adequately secured to rafters. After determining the location of components, cut aperture in ceiling for Tastic Neo unit using the template supplied with the Tastic. Trim the template to the outside of the black outline. Installing the ducted blower. Locate items required. Attach backdraft flap on exit side of inline motor. Step 2. Ducting installation. These products have been designed to be used in conjunction with a 150mm diameter duct. To install, determine the length of ducting required, ensuring that the length is as short as possible and that elbows and bends are gradual and smooth in their transition. Install the duct straight or with gradual curves. Do not twist or restrict the duct in any way, as this can reduce the performance of the extraction. Taper length of ducting up to a maximum of 1 metre long between the inline motor inlet and the oval transition. Tape the remaining length of the ducting on the exit side of the blower. Feed ducting and inline motor through hole in ceiling. The Tastic Neo body and inline motor is designed to fit a ceiling cavity or between floor space with a minimum height of 230mm. While feeding ducting into ceiling, direct it towards the installation position of the outlet grille. Position inline motor so that the short length of ducting is stretched out and transition piece along with wiring is sitting next to the cutout opening. Ducted inline motor must be accessible in the event it should require replacement. If a timber joist exists where the ducting will be directed, you need to make sure that a minimum of 200mm exists between outlet on oval transition and the joist. For further clearance details, refer to instruction manual. Step 3. Make the necessary electrical connections. Unscrew terminal cover and make necessary wiring connections. Make sure a permanent active wire is wired into the appropriate terminal on the terminal block. For further detail, refer to wiring diagram supplied with instruction manual. Not wiring the unit correctly will result in two major issues. If you are able to operate your heat lamps and LED lights at the same time after installation, you have incorrectly wired the unit. You should not be able to operate the heat lamps and LED lights at the same time. If you do not correct the wiring, utilising your unit like this will result in the life expectancy of the LED lights to be reduced, which will result in continual replacement of globes, resulting in additional costs. A permanent active wire must be introduced when installing a Tastic Neo. A correctly wired permanent active will make sure the fan comes on automatically if the heat lamps are left on. If you have not wired in a permanent active, and you operate the heat lamps only, your unit will have the potential to overheat and stop working due to the built-in safety mechanism activating. This means you will have no light, no heat, and no ventilation function, making your unit completely inoperable. It is imperative that a permanent active be installed at the time of installation. Otherwise, the installer will need to return and correct the wiring, as well as replacing faulty parts caused by the incorrect installation. Connect ducted inline motor power cord to terminal block as per wiring diagram. Refit terminal cover. Step 4. Final assembly. Attach the backdraft flap to the oval transition piece. Clip oval transition to the Tastic Neo body, ensuring that the ducting taped to the transition is not dislodged. Push the Tastic body into the aperture, allowing the metal springs to snap open. As the Tastic Neo is raised into ceiling, ensure electrical cables do not rest over Tastic Neo. To secure the unit in position, push lower ends of springs apart. Ceiling board thickness should be adjusted to enable springs to be fitted without excessive force. Remove the gimbal lighting mounts by pulling the mount away from the fascia. Bring fascia assembly up to the Tastic Neo body. Connect the earthing wire to the fascia. Clip fascia against Tastic body. Using care, fit the tubular heat lamps into the lamp holders. Be careful not to touch the glass surface, as oils from skin can shorten the life of the glass lamp. A clean, soft cloth or tissue is recommended. Ensure that the white reflective layer on the tubular heat lamp is on the upper side of the lamp, i.e., lamp is pointing downwards. To fit the LED globes, insert each globe between the two springs so that the globe face sits flush on the inner ring and springs hold the globe firmly in place. Clip the downlight mounts into the fascia. Fit the glass sheets to the heat lamp reflector. Installing the external grille. Cut a hole 160 mm in diameter in eaves or outer wall. Feed ducting out through this hole and tape to the grille base plate. To avoid unnecessary noise or humming sounds, it is recommended to position blower motor on a firm surface, such as a rubber mat or an alternative material. You may also suspend motor by tying or securing motor to roof rafters where applicable. Feed the ducting back through the hole so that the grille base is against the eaves or outer wall. Fix grille base with fixing screws supplied and snap fit the grille louvers over the grille base. Switch mechanism. Wire the switch mechanisms as per wiring diagram supplied with instruction manual. Make sure to connect permanent active wire to the fan switch mechanism. This will ensure the fan activates automatically in the event that the heat lamps are left on, whilst the fan switch mechanism is in the off position. Note: the fan will only activate if there is a temperature rise above 55 degrees. It is recommended to install an isolation switch as per Australian Standard and New Zealand Standard 3000 in the event that the power to the Tastic needs to be isolated. An isolation switch is not supplied with unit. Turn on the power at the isolating switch and check operation of the Tastic Neo. You should not be able to operate both heat lamps and LED lights at the same time. This means you can only use one function at a time. For example, if you have switched on both heat and light switches, only the LED lights should work. In order for the heat lamp to turn on, you need to turn off the light switch. Your Tastic Neo single is successfully installed. Please follow the same process when installing the Tastic Neo dual, making the necessary cutout adjustments with the supplied template. As this product must be installed by an authorised person only, on completion of installation, your electrician will provide you with an electrical certificate of compliance. Please retain certificate for your records.